Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Return left.
And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks offense will come out first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. The 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out.
Gun option is set to empty stick verticals.
Wants to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Short
Offense
cross.
changing the play.
Short cross.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Flat comp, FD inside. Verticals, empty and not flat combo, FD inside. Verticals, HD and middle.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, hustle.
Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Entering play call.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game. We've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. Pulls it in.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like, first possession, you tell, maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
Entering play call on under cover 2 in bird.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It'll be a run on 3rd. Close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Empty base flex.
not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Fires left. Got him downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
There are 9 stick. Level switch.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down and you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Behind the change now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Cover to invert.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it.
Good cushion.
They'll try to get it in with the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Entering play call.
Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's complete.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in. It's Roach. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going nowhere.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They booted away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
Punch open off, spread the off, punch open offset.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Formation, pistol, option is set to Y off tricks, inside zone, wing off, wing slot, deuce, AHB cut, short open, strung, F led red, strung I wing, AHB stretch alert X looky.
One more snap coming before halftime. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Formation, fist, gun, split white. Ace, wings, you off trips, inside, putty out.
After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Wheel.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another
Entering
2 quarters there in Eugene.
Options.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd.
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hurry.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
To the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today, affecting the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room.
Pistol, string wing,
the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Strong, PHP stretch.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Mountaineers with an
challenge play is selected.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Entering play.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Back to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Roach. And he'll be smacked to the ground. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10.
Posts it. Short cross.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Put him right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Jet QB power. Mesh spot. 4 verticals. 3 RT. Drive. All curl. Drive. Backs protect. Backs protect.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Base flex. There are 19
now
categories.
facing a
Short
3rd
cross.
and long.
Posts it.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time.
Entering play. Coaching. Pause. You have 6 options. Depth. Entering. WR. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 4. Slot 5. Slot 5. Entering pause
We open
screen.
the
You
fourth.
have 13 options. Coaching is selected.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Entering play call. Split. Empty base flex. Empty Y. Tree. Bunch of. Empty Y off trips. Empty base flex. Formation. There are 8 categories. Choose a player to replay. Choose a new player. You have choose formation. Empty base flex. There are 19
So
categories.
we open the final
you have
period
9
with a
options.
3rd down
Verticals
play.
are selected.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Barrels ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a
times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Throwing right. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Cuber. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Got a man. It's Davis. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Mountaineers are flying down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got his man on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Special auction wing carrier for categories of 18
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He has the first and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well.
Entering play clock. Look, power out. Double power out.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Ducks want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37.
MTN, AHD, girls, FD dot, zone week, excellent.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Elevates over his man.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up and drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And after this play, the cake will be baked. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen.